I'm Taz, and welcome back to more Avengers content. So, guys, I'm trying something new here. I don't normally do roadmap stuff. Um, by the time I get to it, a lot of other people have already released their thoughts and content about it, so I always thought it was useless, but I'm giving this a go. I don't really have things set up to do this kind of stuff, but this is the first time I'm doing something like this, so, would love the feedback, love any comments or suggestions that you can provide. But yeah, for now, this is just going to be a static image of the roadmap, just because um, I kind of want to go through all the sections here. So today, what the hell is the date today? 8th of September 2021. Crystal Dynamics announced a new roadmap for the remainder of this year. Now, I am ad hocing this. So I'm just speaking off the top of my mind. I don't have a script or anything like that. People, when they do this kind of stuff, they have a script that they go along with, and they just read off what they wrote down. But I'm just going ad hoc here, winging it, so to speak, just because I wanted to get something up quickly, well, as quick as I could. But yeah, so Avengers roadmap for September, and then fall and winter. So in September, we got Black Panther, and yeah, we are in the priority mission rush, the double cargo runner chance, I guess. And what's this flash? Oh, we got the flashback rewards as well. So we got free like nameplate and skin or something, some XP booster, all that crap that you don't really care for. I mean, in all honesty, it was a mediocre 1 year anniversary pack in my opinion. Yeah, Black Panther was cool. They gave us the MCU skin, but you had to pay $14 for it, which bit of a letdown. I mean, they knew the MCU skins were such a big hype, and they capitalized off of it. Every one of them is $15, so GG's Crystal Dynamics, GG's. But it does look good. Don't get me wrong, all the MCU skins look really good, and if you're hardcore diehard fans of Avengers and the MCU and stuff, you would definitely pick it up. I'm sure you've already got it by now anyway if you wanted it. And there are a bunch of other streamers that are doing giveaways and such. They all do like Twitch streaming, and they get donations and such, so they can actually afford to do things like that. All my stuff is out of pocket, so yeah, it's a little rough at times, especially when I want to play new games. Anyway, fall and winter, so we're looking at bringing back the existing events that we've already completed. So this is recycled content that they're just making available for us. Now, we don't know if we're just going to get 2 weeks of corrupted vibranium, 2 weeks of red room, 2 weeks of tachyon, etc., right? We don't know how they're going to do it. I would really like if they would actually release all 4 of these threats or events and have them as fixed content within the game. I mean, think about it like this. If let's say, I'm trying to take a look here. Let's say the corrupted vibranium, right? That would fit perfectly in Wakanda. So in Wakanda, in that map, have them recycle. So make a reason for that, war table refresh, and put vibranium missions in there so that you can farm the vibranium nodes. The red room takeover is just kind of standalone. It's in the harm room. It's not really, it's not really one of my favorite ones, just because you don't get anything from it. It's not really rewarding. But again, it could be a bonus to the harm room, right? Throw that in there as something that you can do if you want to do it, and have it refresh. Different rooms maybe refresh on an hourly basis or something. Then you have the Tachyon Anomaly, which I think the Tachyon Anomaly is the one where you get to play the same character in in each mission, and that one's honestly it's kind of mute right now because they enabled the game to allow you to play the same character in every mission anyway. So what do we get from this? Do we get more Tachyon loot? I'm curious. But yeah, would love to hear your thoughts on that. I mean, I would love an opportunity to get Tachyon pieces. I've been hunting for those Tachyon gloves for Black Panther for quite a while now. Quite a while. I've only gotten 2 pairs of gloves. They have both been negative statuses. So it's a bit of an annoyance on that perspective, but yeah. Alright, I just paused for a second there because I needed something to drink, but anyway, then we got bonus XP weekends coming up as well, which, I mean, I guess it's good. XP for champion points, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else we've really got. If you're in the end game, you're not really grinding for anything else at this point, unless you've maxed out all your characters, but it's just one of those things that's nice to have. Unless you're hell-bent determined on maxing out your character, then go for it. Make use of those bonus weekends. Then we've got our first raid. Confront Klaw in our first raid. So, they spelled his name wrong as well. Isn't it Klaue? But anyway, yeah, so now they've renamed it from Omega level threats to raids. So, I'm curious what they're going to do with this, because the Omega level threat that we've been, we've seen already, that one, it's a DPS check, and if you don't have the DPS, then you're going to fail it. And, I've got a couple of videos up where I tried it with just random people, initially when it first released, and we failed it twice, and it's an hour long to get there. Well, maybe 40 minutes to get to it, and then if you fail it, you basically leave with nothing, and it's a bit of a sour taste after that happens, right? It's a lot of time and for no reward, so it's very, very situational. I mean, if you've got good characters that can burst down the super adaptoid, then great. If you've got a team that's coordinated and is doing battery and can focus down super adaptoid, great. But if you're just randoms and you've got melee characters in the group, you're kind of screwed, because that whole fight is heavily dependent upon range DPS. And the thing is, there's no defense in the room. There's nothing that spawns health pots or globes. There's nothing that helps you replenish your heroics back. There's nothing that you can use to hide behind. You're just left in an open room, and you're basically going 1-on-1 or 4-on-1 against that super adaptoid, and then he splits, and if you get to the point where he splits, then you're pretty much already lost, because now you've got 4 times the challenge as opposed to 1. If you burst him down fast enough, he doesn't split, and you just focus him down. So it's it's a little annoying. I know there's a lot of streamers that like running it because they say it's a challenge and such, but I mean, honestly, the OLT isn't really a check at all. It's just, if you're running Thor in your group, you're gonna win. That's what it comes down to, because Thor has the whole battery damage package all in one, and his ultimates, because you spec Thor into Valor, his ultimates just instantly demolish Super Adaptoid, and then everyone else is just the icing on the cake to finish off whatever he can't kill in the one shot. But yeah, the main thing here, new hero event, Spider-Man. So we are getting new content, I think. I've read a few tweets and such, and it looks like we're getting new content, so a new DLC mission based on Spider-Man, and we're getting the Spider-Man playable character. Only on PlayStation. Let me emphasize that. Spider-Man is only on PlayStation for now. Right since launch, the devs have said that Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive or a timed period. I'm not sure how long they're gonna have it timed. A lot of people are already complaining about it right now. Those, you know, the Xbox players and the PC players. The complaints have already started, and I don't think it's gonna be too lengthy. But I would at least anticipate 6 months, if not a year. But I mean, the time period is up in the air. Who knows how long it's gonna take? But yeah, we get Spider-Man in the next few months. Who knows when we're getting it? We could get it within the next month. We could get it in the next 3 months. But this roadmap is slated for 2021. So yeah, your guess is as good as mine on that one. Looking forward to it. And if you look closely at the picture where you see the claw image in the back, you can see Spider-Man kind of swinging towards him there. So interesting for sure. That's the only footage or imagery that we've gotten of Spider-Man so far. We've got a new enemy type called Echoes. Don't know anything about them. Let's see where they come. They might come in the raid as a new enemy to kind of fight in order to get to towards the boss. I wouldn't see them appearing anywhere else, but who knows, right? Then we got a power level cap increase. Now, I will talk about this one in just a second. If we look at the reworked systems, they're reworking resources, they're reworking gear upgrading. So, now we'll go back to that power level cap increase. So, my question here was, we're getting a power level cap increase. We're able to upgrade gear. So, to me, that sounds like, hey, the power level with the... Oh, by the way, with the raid, if you do it in normal mode, you get gear that are 160 to 165, I believe, and in the heroic version of it, you get gear that's 170 to 175. Don't quote me on those power levels, but I believe the highest is 175. So the power level cap increase goes up to 175. Now, I think you need new resources. This is just an assumption, of course. I think you need new resources to get your existing gear up to that power level. Now, what comes with that gear upgrade, I'm not sure. Does it mean that we're going to get more of a percentage perk chance if we upgrade our gear? Does it just mean that we get a higher power level? Do we get more stats? By in no means have they added the word or mentioned the word recalibration anywhere in this. So do not assume that we're getting a recalibration station for our gear. This is only gear upgrading. So to me, that tells me I've got a power level 150 piece of gear. Now I can get it up to 170 or 175, whatever the cap is. But again, they might limit it, they might not. Who knows? I just hope that the raid is doable in a pickup group, because the OLT was next to near impossible, but who knows, I should probably try it again and see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, then we've got a Hawkeye nameplate challenge. It's a Disney thing. I guess it's coinciding with the TV show that's coming out on Disney Plus. This kind of sounds like another one of those 2-week events where you have to kill like a bunch of enemies in the different zones and get a nameplate for it. But the last one here is, well, not really last, the second to last, earnable cosmetics. So that's kind of cool. You know, you do missions and you get cosmetics as a reward. I doubt that they're going to put the MCU skins in there because they're the highly anticipated ones. But yeah, we'll see what comes with that. But it is definitely a step in the right direction. The earnable cosmetics are definitely nice. Been saying it for quite a while that you should be able to earn credits, or you should be able to earn the actual, you know, cosmetics within playing the game, but let's see what they give us for that. That just means that they have to add more cosmetics to the game so that they can have some that are farmable and some that they want people to buy. And then lastly, we've got outfits inspired by the MCU, which we've been getting a bunch already. I don't know who else is left, but I'm sure there's going to be a Spider-Man one coming. I think Thor's is still missing. No, we've got Thor's, right? There is someone else's that is still missing. I just don't recall I mean, it's funny, but Kate's not really in the MCU, so I don't think she's got one. I don't think Kamala's got one. Maybe it's an inspired outfit for both of them. Who knows? Most likely just guesswork. But yeah, that's it. That's the roadmap. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this. I would really, appreciate your feedback and your thoughts and comments, questions. Let me know. Let's have a discussion about this. I thought it was actually pretty good for a 3-month plan, but I was kind of hoping for, the year to come, kind of where they see themselves going and what they see themselves working on, and what the plan is for that. But 3 months is great. It will tie us over for the remainder of this year, and let's see if they stick to this, because who knows, things could change here as well. Nothing's ever set in stone, and really, I mean, it is content, but I think 90% of it's recycled. The only new things on here is really the raid and the playable content that will come with Spider-Man. And if it's based off of Kate's DLC and Hawkeye's DLC, probably 3 to 4 hours of content. But I mean, that's better than nothing. I don't see them giving us a new zone for Spider-Man, but who knows? I mean, he is our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right? So maybe they'll give us a zone that complements his flying or his traversal. But the game's not really made to be going upwards. They have a ceiling cap in the game. So flying is in the game, but it's just kind of a form of travel. So yeah, I'm interested in what they're going to do there. I think it's going to be a low ceiling, and he just kind of web slings. His webs just stick to the sky. And yeah, he just swings across like that. It's just his way of traveling. But if he's faster than Hawkeye or Black Panther running, it's going to be super annoying, because they really need to balance the movement speed across all the characters. But anyway, yeah, I've talked a lot. I really need to plan these things better. If I get good reception on this, then I will definitely plan it better in the future. But really appreciate you guys watching this, and I definitely need to have a glass of water handy, that's for sure. Anyway, catch you in the next one.